Hey folks, Tim Enlow here today with 5 questions on behalf of the Milton Herald and AccessMilton.com. Today we are with District 2 candidate Matt Kunz, and Matt was kind enough to let us come over to his house today and hit him with the infamous 5 questions. As everyone knows, he has not seen these questions, nor will his opponent, Julie's on her belly. So Matt,
yes.
The first question.
Great.
Although Milton's population is only 30,000 people, it covers a very large area. Do you feel that the current level of police presence in Milton is adequate? Why or why not?
You know, I know that we're actually trying to add some policemen right now. Chris Lagerblum is working on that, and I think that's good because we definitely have a group of people that want to come to Milton because of what we are. And as that grows, the government really should have a responsibility to protect those people that are its citizens. Different problems will arise when that happens. We need to make sure that we have exactly what we need in that environment. And so yes, I think that we need to make sure that we are fully staffed in that capacity and open to the idea of developing, our expertise in that area as new needs are growing into the city.
Okay, great. Second question. Is preserving the integrity of Milton's rural/residential character sustainable without commercial growth? Why or why not?
That's a tough one. When you look at the equestrian community right now, I think that we can be, but the ultimate thing that we need to have is a demand for further equestrian growth within Milton. What I mean by that is if someone has a residential farmhouse and they grow older and it becomes difficult to have a horse, for example, just because of the overall maintenance or other farm animals from that standpoint, then we want to, if they have to sell that house and if they have to sell it in a hurry, usually, if there's no one else to come in and fill that space, then they have to sell that to a residential developer. We don't want that. So if we can increase the demand and promote, not just preserve, but promote our rural equestrian character, then I think that we'll be able to sustain that. The difference, though, is what will we have in our existing commercial zones. We have to make sure we do increase the tax base to do that promotion, and that's another issue.
Fair enough. Third question. Traffic is widely regarded to be a problem in the city of Milton. Speed is only one aspect of this problem. What steps has the city already taken that you think are helpful? And what more do you think should be done to control safety within the city?
And I hate to say this, and this is a no offense to the people that started the city, but I think we need to do more. We have so many issues where people have difficulty getting out of their own subdivision. And if we are going to be a viable city, we have to make sure that we're safe on the roads. And that includes paving a road, not just patching it, right? That includes roundabouts in certain areas where we need to be able to have traffic flow, especially as more people are in Cherokee County move through Milton to go to their 400 areas. So that's, we need to be able to make sure that that traffic is taken care of. What are we going to do going forward? Roundabouts are great. We've got to fix New Providence and Birmingham. That is extremely important. But there's other locations as well that we need to make sure we put added red lights and signalization on there just to make sure we keep safe.
Okay, great. Fourth question. Very shortly, the City Council will be naming a, quote, charter commission, end quote, to evaluate the current state of the city against its charter that was enacted 5 years ago at the time of the city's creation. If you were able to change just one thing in the city's charter, what would that change be, and what do you believe would be the impact of that change?
I'm not sure I would change anything right now, honestly, because I think that we have a good system. I just think that we need to make sure we have more intelligent ordinances that we set up. So as far as the city charter goes, I think that we should analyze how we compare to other cities, but I'm not seeing anything right now that's cause for concern just yet.
Okay. Final question. Drum roll, please. If elected to City Council, you will be but one vote among 7 votes on any issue. In what way do you feel your personal presence on City Council will impact the development of the city in a positive way?
Yeah, you got to get the process down, and that's difficult, and that's, I think, what a lot of people are frustrated with when it comes to Milton politics. The process itself is going to involve leadership more than anything else, and we've been so beaten down just from our differences over time that we're getting to a point where we've lost the vision of what we want to be. And what is that vision? Well, we need to set priorities as far as who and what Milton's identity will be. I think I have that. But the issue is making sure that we establish the criteria of who I am and what my vision is, so that not only is it clear to those people that put me into office, but also those other council people as well. Because if they don't have a vision, then I want to make sure that they understand what mine is, and they're welcome to adopt that. But how do you do that? You have to make sure you have one-on-one conversations with people. You have to argue over the issues. It's not who's right, it's what's right. And you figure that out. If you can do that, I think we'll be fine.
Matt, appreciate you taking the time with us today.
Thank you.
Again, this is Matt Kunz. He is running for the District 2 seat against incumbent Julie Zonner-Bailey. One other side note, the Milton People's Forum is coming up on Tuesday, October the 18th at 6:30. All the candidates will be there. We encourage you to show up. We'll talk to you soon. I screwed up, which never ever happens, as we did with with both Lance Large and Alan Tart for District 6. Now is Matt's time to relay who he is, a little bit more about him, and the floor is yours.
Thank you very much, Tim. My parents used to live down on Rucker Road across from St. Thomas Aquinas Church. They had a farm with several horses at one point in time. I actually grew up in Las Vegas, went to school at Notre Dame, and played football there for Lou Holtz and legendary coaches Lou Holtz and Bob Davie. Moved down here in 1999, met my wife. She actually has been a resident of the Milton area since '97. And I officially moved here after we got married in the year 2002. Since that time, I'm a financial advisor, and feel that my economic understanding of the way things work will allow me to be able to be an effective city council person. I think that we have a great opportunity in Milton, but we need to start taking small steps in the right direction and not just steps in the wrong direction. So in order to do that, I believe I have the team building capabilities through my years of coaching football, totaling 10 years, both at Alpharetta Youth Football Association at North Park, as well as Chattahoochee High School, and one-on-one lessons through that time. It'll help from a council perspective. It'll help get the community, who right now is very polarized, to be able to come together and realize that we can go in the same direction. We have to make sure we protect and preserve who and what we are, and we can't do that if we don't come together. So I think I'm the right person for this.
Fair enough. And again, my apologies. We'll talk to you soon.